Welcome, welcome to each and every one of you today for a global call with Her Holiness Saima. Navigating the global shift of consciousness. I am so looking forward to this topic, given everything that's rising in our world, in our individual lives, throughout our communities, navigating the global shift of consciousness. What is the global shift of consciousness? What's my part in it? How can I be strong and vibrant in this global shift of consciousness? My name is Lucinda Hanover, and I've been studying and evolving with Her Holiness Saima's teachings and grace for 19 years. Thank you for joining the call today, those of you who are able to be with us live online, and also those of us who are joining by Facebook and also listening to the recording. Welcome to you. So Saima teaches that we are transitioning from an old paradigm based in fear and duality to a new paradigm based in love and remembrance of ourselves as light and consciousness. So in a world today, if you look around in your own experience, we're confronted with chaos, maybe fear, division, uncertainty. Saima stands as a beacon of light, love, and transformation, and invites us to stand together as beacons of light, love, and transformation. And if you found your way to this call, I would imagine that you do have that inner knowing that who you are is light, love, and consciousness. Saima is a living saint, spiritual luminary, healer, and the first female Jagat Guru in over 2,700 years in the Vishnu Swami lineage. Saima's refreshing candor, powerful energy work, and insightful vision inspire profound transformation, healing, and for all of us to live in alignment with our own soul, free from our past constraints and living to our full potential. And I know from having been engaged in the teachings for over 19 years, and as I said, and living in the grace of Saima, that certainly has been true for me in living more and more true to my own soul and discovering my own soul's path and expression of that in the world. So I welcome you into that journey. So those of us who teach with Saima and who are in the organization of Saima, we envision a world where every individual fulfills their dharma, their soul's path, their soul's calling. That the divine feminine is established and in total balance with divine masculine. And that the dimension of love is anchored. Dimension of love, so that the experience in humanity is an experience of love, experience of compassion, experience of joy, exuberance, abundance, that become the predominant experience for all of humanity. And that means welcoming the darkness, welcoming the fear, embracing the chaos, embracing the uncertainty, and pouring love and light and experiencing the joy of a full self, full humanity, full potential. So with that, I wanted to also let you know. Yes, thank you. I'm seeing all your texts coming in. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for sharing where you are calling in from. Thank you, thank you. I have two computer screens, so I can see you on this one, and I can see you on this one as well. So, and as I look around, I see there is no coincidence that you are on this call today. ready to begin the next level of work for yourselves and for, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to let you know that Saima has been actively at work on the esoteric or generic level in this past month. This is the birthday month that brings a whole new level of consciousness to us and to humanity, to the planet, imbuing light, love, and joy. And Ma's been actively at work to bring a higher frequency in our nation's discourse in the US and throughout the world in areas of conflict. So my invitation to you is to open to this message, open to the words that Ma shares, as well as open to the energetic transmission of this global message. And simply being open is relaxing, allowing, suspending your thinking about what you have to do next or multitasking with other things. And I invite you to move into a place of receiving, allowing, enjoying. And again, thank you for being here today. And I'd like to welcome Her Holiness Saima. And we will be welcoming Her Holiness Saima moments from now. I understand Ma is not quite yet online, so let's spend some time looking at when I mentioned to you earlier about our work is about anchoring the dimension of love newly. I was just on a call with some of the, another call with some of the students of Saima, and they were sharing about what it meant for them to truly anchor a dimension of love in their lives. And of course, we can look out and see our relationships. We can see the work that we do. We can see our communities. We can see our places of worship where we can imbue the dimension of love, being kind, being compassionate, bringing empathy, being our authentic selves with one another that brings a new dimension of love. And interesting enough, there were several people who said, you know, there's an old saying that you have to love yourself before you can love another. And if we take the time element out of it for a moment and say it happens simultaneously, if you allow yourself to love yourself and to fully embrace all that you are, all whatever you are, embrace all of your past, embrace all the fears for the future, and fully embrace who you are at the core. It begins there. And when it begins there, it's everywhere. So today, let's take a moment and set for ourselves the purpose of being on this call together. Or you could say, set an intention for yourself in being together in community with hundreds of people throughout the world in this field of committed, dedicated people. What would you set for yourself for today, for this call? Take a moment. Thank you. Thank you. We'd like to share in the chat what your intention is. Would love to hear from you. Oh, look at everywhere where people are from. Fantastic. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We have 853 people on this call in being together in this field of love in this field of raising our consciousness together. So I see the intentions coming in, feel true compassion, relaxing, growth, peace of mind, radical acceptance. What if out of our being together and being in this energetic transmission of Her Holiness Saima, what if we could all move to the next level of full acceptance, accepting that we have been accepted and accepting that we've been accepted by ourselves to the deepest level. Fantastic. What a ripple effect that would have. Thank you so much. Expression of authentic love in all my relationships, acceptance of love. Yes. And the love we're speaking of goes way beyond romantic love, attraction kind of love. It's establish a dimension of love. A dimension, a state is another way of saying that, of true acceptance and accepting the abundance, joy, exuberance that exists within and then experienced without. Yeah, to use the power of love to expand self-anchoring calm and stability so as not to grasp for externalities and to radiate out with love. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you. I hope you're reading these messages and you can see who you're with today on the call. Because in anchoring a dimension of love, it also means an awakened community, an awakened group of people coming together, and also joining and energetically joining with all the groups around the world who are for this now, becoming this now, messengers of this now. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hmm. So again, I invite you to be open, both on an energetic level. And sometimes when I'm listening to Her Holiness Saima, I'll have to wait a couple of years to come back and hear something brand new in it. So if you move into, yes, listening to Her Holiness Saima's words, and then being present to this enormous energetic transmission that's available for all of us in our own opening, in our own intentions that I see that you have set, you're ready to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And let's see if Her Holiness Saima is ready to come. Fantastic. Not quite yet. Okay, fantastic. So, I'll, excellent. Thank you. To deepen and renew my practice. One thing that I would like to let you know that we're going to share at the end of this call, if you stay on for the end of the call, we'll let you know the two opportunities that are coming up that are right around the corner to participate in person with Her Holiness Saima. And one is in Montreal, and we'll give you the dates and the QR code and so on at the end. And the other is in Japan. And you can participate in person, and you can also participate online. And then there's a fundamental program called the Journey of Light Consciousness, which begins this week. And it's one of the premier programs. It's sold out. And how come I tell you about it now is to plant a seed for the future, yes, as well as for those of you who have done that program, to be aware that it's happening this week. And you can tap in energetically to what's happening. You may design your week around being able to spend more time in stillness and in meditation to actively tap into the expansion and the journey of light consciousness. So, and we will let you know about those other opportunities at the end of this call. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you, Helen. To hear Ma talking about the present state of this world and share about this moment of being alive. Love to all. Yes. And as we're talking about this establishing, what's happening in this global shift, if you look into your own life and you see what is it that no longer serves that we might be holding on to? What is it that we can allow to make room for what's coming? And it's happening across every culture, across the world, throughout humanity, this shaking of the old to bring in the new. Yesterday, I guess I have time to tell a personal story, because yesterday I was in the storage room here in Denver. And in my storage room is, as people say, it's one of the neatest storage rooms you've ever seen. However, it has about 10 boxes of old photos that I am going to somehow put in scrapbooks in my mind. And then I thought, wow, there's a time when electronic photos came into being, and there's photos that are clearly from the past. And I imagined, what if all of that, what if I went through and picked out 10 beautiful photos that brought me so much joy and allowed the rest of them to move into a beautiful bonfire? How freeing that would be. And then I connected it to the attachments that I have in the past, different things that happened. And what if I missed something? And what if in my older years, what if I want to go back and look and reminisce and hold on to those wonderful memories? And then I caught myself thinking, wow, Lucinda, what if everything was brand new? What if I could be 100% in the presence and felt such joy? And I want you to know that I've done this many times. That's why my storage room is so clean. But taking it to the next level, what if there was nothing to hold on to but this particular moment, to be present in this moment? So now I think I'm getting a message. Okay, Ma's here. Ma's here. So let's move into being open to hearing Ma's message, and more importantly, hearing the energetic transmission that's available for each and every one of us. And with that, I welcome Her Holiness Saima Lakshmi Devi. Hello.
Blessings, blessings, blessings from all dimensions, blessings from source, blessings from your own higher self, blessings from your I am presence. Feel these energies now. Feel, experience. We are entering a quantum world. Go beyond physical, go beyond words. Take a breath of light. Take a breath of higher consciousness. A breath where You are in the now. You notice a few months ago, I start speaking of ascension of your consciousness. It could be today in this moment together, you feel a lot of emotions. You feel even like you wish to cry. Let it be. You also may notice that I'm not the same man that you knew a month ago. I have entered my Dharma in its fullness. The creation, the activation, the release of source in the human DNA. Not only for a group, not only for the one on a spiritual path. Globally, it's collective, where you shed all your past, where you shed all your future, and what is left is the real you. Collective ascension consciousness. For you to be the master, for you to know the master that you have to shed the past, whether it's a title, whether it's a name, whatever it is, what you think of your past, which has been different most of the time. Every time you speak of your past, you change it. The past is not real. How many centuries, for how long you've lived in the third dimension? Please become aware right now. How many centuries have you been in the third dimension? Are you willing to take a quantum leap and live your life with a different perception, a different energy? Not what only you've learned, maybe, or heard these last years. Now being that. What is the use of being on a spiritual path if you are not in it? Where is the spiritual maturity in you today? Where is it? Still living again and again in the old paradigm? Or willing and ready to step into the quantum you, directly from source? Or God, or Allah, the name you wish to give it? Or are you still resisting? What are you resisting? Losing your material items, is that the resistance? Go beyond the material. Whatever you're holding on to is preventing humanity to move forward. What are you resisting? Let's look at this. Ask your group, create a group and share. I can't see what I'm resisting. Can you please guide me, help me, all of you? Have friends of the same mindset that you live in. Because Not everybody will understand where you are at right now. All your old habits have to dissolve. And we are ready, supporting each of your movement. Anytime you feel a resistance, cancel, cancel, cancel 3 times in your subtle bodies, in your minds, and in your physical. Cancel. Use the violet flame. Put the violet flame on as many hours as needed, days, months, in your house, in your practice, because the past is over. It's over. The new is already here. The violet flame is valid. Saint Germain, all the ascended masters, we are available for you now. This very moment. Cancel anything you wish to cancel. We hear you, we support you. The time has come for you to move into your quantum DNA, meaning communicate yourself, communicate with your DNA, to release the higher vibration that lives within you, to release. You don't need to create depression. You don't need to create whatever for people to pay attention to you. This is over. This is old paradigm. Now step into that you, the you that you're going to discover by dropping the old system. Imagine you have an old cloak on that has been there for centuries. And whenever you know it's your time, take it out and drop it on the ground. Any moment. And imagine this is the trunk that you're dropping down, taking out of your system. The branches are there. They will come in your everyday life through a friend, through a master, through whatever. Your doubts will come, whatever will come. Take care of the branch. Take it out of you and just drop it there. This is your power today. This is your power. And every single person on this planet is going through a transformation, not a change, a transformation. And when I say every single being, every single human, I'm speaking of even those who've been enlightened, who doesn't know what's happening with their body, with their cellular structure, because you can be enlightened and you don't have the dharma of esoteric work. Not every guru's, every master's has the work of the esoteric in it. You have this opportunity today because it's in your destiny. It's in your frame of life. It's in your work. From forgetfulness to remembrance. Global enlightenment. Yes. Global ascension consciousness. Yes. Give yourself to it. You may have heard me speak a lot of the Shekhinah and Shakti. Like to share where your level of energy is. I think you may understand very clearly what I'm sharing with you so you can use that energy. Source, as I've shown you many times, For certain planet, source will also come out as a feminine. The Shekhinah is that feminine source, if you can speak so. And this has been in every centuries repeated over and over. From that Shekhinah is an energy, a very powerful energy. This is Shakti. Why am I saying this? Because when you start to, what word can I use? Upgrade your DNA. You will need the energy of the Shekhinah as well as the energy of the Shakti in different part of your system. In your subtle bodies, in your physical bodies, as well as in your minds. Due to the rise of the feminine on planet Earth, as I've said many times, everything on this planet is a cycle. The cycle of the masculine is fading and the feminine is coming. It's a cycle. No big deal. It happens every that many centuries on the planet. Together with this, we have the truth yuga, the Satya yuga. This is what the preparation is right now for each and every one. Open yourself, open your brain, open your cells, open your DNA, open all of you to welcome the new era, to welcome the transition and welcome the Yuga of Truth. What is the Yuga of Truth? Why the balance of the masculine and feminine? If one side of your body is off balance, you will not experience enlightenment. Both has to be there, meaning both hemisphere of the brain, as well both side of the body. Balance the masculine and the feminine. Then there's a wholeness, meaning welcome your masculine, welcome your feminine. Those of you who has been with me several years, you may have noticed how my energy shifted from a Shiva being to be able to be part of this whole energy of like the Kum or male masters. Mastery is mostly male dominant, to find my place in that Shiva and all the male ascended masters. Now it is more feminine, so that it's easier for me to be that physical. Remember what I'm saying, physical esoteric work of transcendence. Transcendence of consciousness of the mind, consciousness of the body, two different consciousness. So this balance. When you feel you are being too masculine, bring your feminine in. When you think too much, this is masculine. When you feel too much or become too much of emotion, this is feminine, imbalance. Now bring both in your hemisphere, in your brain. Together with this, we just completed the Obon Yagya. Totally different than any other years. I will even say centuries, because now all those who have participated in the Obon Yagya, not only you have received the blessings of your ancestors, which is quite unique this time, you have also taken them from this level of energy to another one. It's such a joy for me to watch this. Because remember, your ancestors is part of you. And when they evolve, and this evolution is not like any other yagya that we've done in the past, because the cosmic energy is rising everybody who has come on this planet and who's resting wherever they're resting. Now, all human who has been on this planet in the past is going to move to another frequency. So amazing to see this being welcoming enlightenment of consciousness, welcoming ascension consciousness, welcoming the transformation of cellular structure with the release of the quantum them in the DNA. Those are your lineage. And this is where they went. I even give people that I know has been my best friends, such as Pankaj Naram, Marietta Bergdorf, so many others, and my parents in the Obonyagya because of this. Imagine your great-great-grandparents today who has participated in the Obonyagya is in a totally different atmosphere energetically. There is so much light, so much love, and they are not resisting. This is magical. For me, as a worker of light, this is magical. So please note, if they are receiving, they're not on the planet right now, they're receiving so much support. Imagine what's coming to you. Just take a moment, close your eyes, and move into your imagination. Allow your imagination to welcome all the guides, all the different souls, your ancestors, your light, your consciousness, all the living masters, all those who love you, whose soul is willing to serve you, support you. Ascension consciousness, ascending, a shift in your perception, filled with light. Now, keep your eyes closed and see yourself walking or thinking of a place where there is not enough light. What you call darkness, that means there's no light there. I'm asking you in your light bodies now, and with your quantum thoughts, your quantum mind, together wrap in a quantum consciousness, move in that space and spread your light. This is being a light worker, a light server. Again, remember to breathe, keep your eyes closed. Quantumly, the knowingness that you carry the quantum consciousness within you. It's with you, it's within you, it's in your DNA, it's in your cells, this consciousness of source. Now create with your imagination your light body. With your light body, a quantum leap, project your light. Activate your light in places where there is no light. And be here now, eyes open. Thank yourself. Be grateful to yourself that now you are ready or willing to be part of the light workers. vortex and serve to places where there's no light or not enough light. Now take this same energy, place it in your personality. In your brain, in your minds. And remember, light move fast. Don't stay too long in one place. Now, in your subtle bodies, the body close to your skin, your etheric body, give more juice to your etheric body to be healthier, to be stronger in your body. Enlightenment cannot be done in a weak body, cannot happen in a weak body. Your soul will not allow that, because your soul knows what the body requires to be enlightened. You all have been awakened. In your etheric body, in your emotional body, serve you, serve others. Same thing. In your emotional body, more centered, see yourself standing in your emotional body. Yes. In your mental body now, if you need to open your eyes to see the image on your screen, feel free, and close your eyes back so you're not distracted. Bring your senses inward. Enlighten your personality, meaning pour a lot of light in your personality. Enlighten your brain, a lot of light in your brain. In your etheric body, in your emotional body. Amanda, can you sit? Sitting is best for you, not laying down. If you wish your spine to work, your subtle bodies to work, and get the highest benefit of everything I'm pouring out with all those around us, all those around you, your guides. Yes, feel the difference. You'll feel like something is opening on the crown of your head when you are standing or sitting and feel this new energy entering you. Your spiritual body, your mental body, excuse me, your mental body, higher frequency, all the light that you are pouring into other places now, pour into your mental body. What does that mean? That means that your thoughts will be that of higher quality. Your thoughts will be that of masters. Your thoughts will be melded with love and compassion. You may recall when I say, think with your heart and love with your mind. That's how pure your mind can be. Serving each and every one. Loving no matter what. Open, open, open. More discernment in your mind system. More light. Now let's take a guide or a master that you admire. What do you see in this master that you would like to have in your personality? Take a breath with it, with this quantum energy, with this consciousness of ascension, with the light. Pour it into your personality where the shadow is being illuminated. Welcome your shadows now. Welcome your shadows. Enlighten the personality. All the way, not only this life experience, any life experience, because today, all your experience of life is such as a holographic design around you. Let's see whether we can get on your screen something where you can see with your naked eye all your different life experience together. There is no more past life experience. It's all here now because there is no possibility of ascension if you have to deal with every single past lifetime. So you today have around you all of your life experience, all of them. You have been soldiers, you have been mothers, you have been fathers, you've been everything. When you know you've been everything, you won't even dare to judge anyone because you have been a killer yourself. Very few on the planet has been only female and has never been to war. Most of you have been everything that you can imagine of. So your light now of your consciousness today, spread it in all of your life experience. Eyes open, look at the screen. So when you have this in your brain and your imagination, you can use it at any time. So let's look again at all your life experience, where there has been no light, some no light. Now today, a quantum leap and spread light everywhere, in every aspect of you. Every aspect of you, including your cellular structure. That's a big difference. Many gurus has been enlightened, but not the ascension of physicality. Globally today, there is more power to do this work. Light in all of your experience of light at once, instantly, faster than the speed of light. That's how powerful you're becoming. You've always been powerful. It was covered with layers of all kind of issue. Today, these layers are being cleared, washed off, transmuted. Again, see a quality that you admire in any master. Inhale it, into your personality, into your brain, into your cells, into your DNA. And release at the same time this quality from your quantum DNA. Everything from now to the Satya Yuga will have to do with the quantum DNA. Forgetfulness, remembrance. Forgetfulness, remembrance. Forgetfulness, remembrance. It's okay. What happens is when you were in your light body, you did accept yourself. Nobody asked you to do so. You said, I am going to Earth to experience this new energy on Earth. You did not know the planet at that time. You did not know it the way it is today. It was at the beginning of the time of planet Earth. Yes, I'm going. And you were so high. You were so happy to go on this. But then you start forgetting, because you knew there was going to be all kind of experience on planet Earth. Yes, I'm going. Happily, you were so happy. There was no God who asked you to go to Earth. There was no God who gave you a destiny. It's your own program of everything you've experienced. And the soul was ready. Okay, you wish that? I am available. I am ready for you. So you went into forgetfulness, complete forgetfulness. And 0.001% was kept with your own wording. This time I go on Earth to remember who I am. That's why you came on Earth, because you realize you forgot. Except that all these different distractions has come on your way, and you went with it. Now the energy is so big, it's huge for you to remember you are a being of light. You are a master on planet Earth. And to prepare yourself, you have to prepare yourself, asking yourself, so who am I? Am I this body? No. I am my thoughts? No. Am I my personality? No. So who am I? If you keep dropping the layers of your body, of your minds, of your consciousness, of your personality, of your perceptions, what is left is you. What is left is you. In that state now, you have the power within you to illuminate anything in your personality. Any shadow, any personality, what word can I use? Any personality which is not in alignment with soul. You can today dissolve it, transmute it yourself. So start to illuminate any aspect of you that you become aware of. You don't need to say, oh, where does it come from? What darkness is it? No. You see it's not bright light, pull light into it. The same way you did earlier. This is being a light worker. You are a light worker today. All of you, without exception. Because you know you're not your body. Because you know you're not your thoughts. You know you're not your personality. When you were born, you were enlightened. Then you build your personality little by little with the environment. And this is when you forgot every single birth. Today, the children who are taking birth, they have a different DNA where they will not forget who they are. Only through that light, when your perception, your personality Your body is filled with light. We will all together be able to bring the dimension of love on planet Earth. We are not there yet. I know it's possible. I know it with all of us together. For that, we have to drop everything that's not us. What is it that's not you? Start to make a list now. What's not me? What is it that's not me? Write it down. And then another page, write down. And there's a difference when you write your journal with your hands. All your energies goes in your pen and on your paper. This electric field that is here, the tips of your fingers, comparing to typing on a board. Please note that. But if you're more comfortable, do it. Create now a list of what do you know you are. This nothingness, fullness. So let me give you another practice. I started already a few minutes ago. Let's go into it now. Going to ask you to imagine who you are to start with. Close your eyes. And when I will show something on the screen, I will tell you to open your eyes. For now, close your eyes and stay inside you. Imagine you, the authentic you. How does it look like for yourself? And it could be in a week, in a month, with your evolution. You change it, that's okay. Evolution is very high on planet Earth right now. So now imagine you. While you imagine you, keep it in your consciousness. Keep that new image of you in your consciousness. Many of you have seen the light when you were a little child. Most of you, I should say. It could be that this energy comes back. This is you. Now, I invite you to drop on the ground your name. Your names. Drop it. You are nameless for now. No name. The energy is coming to you to serve you. Use it. More powerful than you have received in the past. Drop your name. Drop your names. Drop everything that's attached to these names. Drop it all. I am known, I am not known, I am whatever it is. Drop it. Nameless for now. In your minds now, what is it that's important in your mind? Your business, your money, your fame. Drop it all. We're entering a new paradigm. Unattached. Drop, drop. It may be scary. Drop. Now, with your personality and your minds, whatever you say is mine, my house, my whatever it is. Keep your eyes closed. We're going deeper. My mother, my father, my everything. Drop it all. You're going to start experiencing a state of freedom. So free that your subtle bodies will naturally increase its size. Liberation, self-liberated. Now, my sisters, my brothers, my friends, whatever is mine, my husband, my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, whatever you say mine, drop it all. Eyes closed, go deeper. Your status, whatever it is. I am married, I am divorced, I am engaged. Drop it all. Now keep your eyes closed. Whatever is the structure of your identity, of what is your identity built? Of falsehood, identity. What is your identity made of? What is your identity made of? Now shift gear. Decide to create your identity right now. With what are the qualities you're going to create your identity with? And you'll be able to write that later. Your identity. Start to build your identity today. Your new identity for the new era, for the Satya Yuga. Why? Because you are going to be the one with your signature on the planet preparing for Satya Yuga. Not only the transition that you are creating now, you are part of the signature of building the transition, creating the transition, but the era itself. This is two different things. Building your identity with this energetic signature that you are creating for this transition time between the old era, the old paradigm, and the new, and for the Satya Yuga, the Yuga of truth. What is that truth? I am God. I am divinity. I am light. I am pure consciousness. I am source. I am consciousness. I am that I am that I am. If you could be still, you will experience this new energy in your field. I am. You may be experiencing, mostly if you are still, like everything is around you, and there is a vastness of something which has no shape, no form. There's a vastness of an energy which has no shape, no form. And your physicality has dissolved in it as well. You may open your eyes if you wish so. Would anyone like to share something with me? Michelle,
Saima.
did Saima? Ooh,
All
oh,
these all these years, Ma has been telling us exactly what's happening right now. And I go back and listen to Ma's discourses from 5 years ago. And Ma says again and again, you're not getting this. You're not getting this. And it's happening right now. And so I don't know what else to say, I mean, I don't the cosmic outpouring. I'm like a one-trick pony in our community. That's all I ever want to talk about is what's going on with the sun, what's going on with Ma's
talk
teaching.
about, excuse me, talk about is not important. It's being it that's important.
Being it, absolutely.
When you become it and when you speak, your words will transform others.
And that's what's happening throughout our community in our sharing with each other. It's happening. So I apologize for the frequency at which I delivered my initial message, but that that happens. And so the modulation, as Ma's been teaching us, oh, now I'm not gonna be able to remember what it was. But anyway, I just wanted to share that I'm immensely grateful that I can't share that enough and that it's happening. Go back and listen to Ma's discourses from 5 years ago.
Even when I was in Boulder.
Well, yes, I mean from
Yes.
many years ago.
Because this is my only message. I have nothing else to say.
Well, we couldn't get it then. And Ma's done remedial work with us, remedial. I mean, that's what, 20 plus years to get to the place where we can now start to take Ma's message in. Anyway.
Well, my job was to peel the onion, so.
Well, keep on peeling, please.
No. At a point, I don't have to peel anymore.
Well, I'm not saying, okay. I wasn't referring to myself. It's a planetary thing that's going on now, just as Ma's been talking.
I don't want to continue to peel. You have to do, all of you do your work of peeling so I can pour more into you from your own DNA to activate this DNA in you. So you know you are being of light and you spread your light, your love, even in silence, even in being in one place, stillness. And I'm going to use all this energy for the coming Kum. I am dedicated to that already. It seemed that we may be with 500 to 600 millions of people. Imagine the light and love consciousness into that in a quantum field. We can only evolve.
It's inevitable.
Om Gigi Saima.
Gigi Saima.
Om Gigi Saima. What a blessing. Thank you for coming to me. I've been painting and you've been much with me. It's been wonderful. It's been joyous. I do try so hard to do my work and purge the negativity and darkness from my life.
Why do you work so hard? Don't work hard. Work intelligently.
Yes, Mom.
Take the light and place it where you know it has to be placed. That's simple.
Yes, Mom. Thank you. My experience in this meditation, there's been it seems like my feminine side has not been developed enough in my experience. And there was something there that kept me from moving further into it. And so I see for me, instead of an end to it, there's a green energy that comes and infuses itself into this side of me.
Mhm, mhm.
And I can allow it now. And that
Mm, mm.
was not true before.
Wow.
Thank you.
All
Thank
of you listen to just allow over and over, because the resistance is strong in the human system. Listen to just allow at any opportunity, because if you don't allow, we don't come to.
Thank you.
Gigi
Om
Saima.
Gigi Saima.
Thomas.
Om Gigi Saima.
Gigi Saima, lovely to see you.
Merci. Ce que j'ai pu. Is it okay if I speak in
Yes,
French?
yes, speak in French. Yes.
Ce que j'ai pu ressentir
So
durant
I could have feel during this
cette magnifique
wonderful meditation
c'est que je laissais tomber
I dropped
ce qui est vraiment
everything
illusoire,
that was illusion in me,
et que ça pouvait tomber
and
de
it could
manière
drop
fluide,
very fluidly
Mm.
vraiment laisser
and
émerger
give the place to let
toute la
immerse
grandeur
this
de
grandeur
mon être,
of my
me faire
being
rayonner.
and radiate it.
Et je
And I
sens
know
là maintenant
that
depuis plusieurs semaines
since
que
many
c'est vraiment
weeks
ça que mon être
that my
vraiment
being
a à cœur
wish from my
que j'ai
heart,
envie de
this is what I
partager.
wish to share with you. Magnificent. Now imagine that today,
cela dure 1 minute, demain cela dure
tomorrow it
5
will be
minutes.
1 minute, the day
Imaginez
after
que-
5 minutes, and imagine your being right now.
Merci.
Thank you.
Bravo, bravo.
Congratulations.
Merci.
Thank you. Om Gigi Saima.
Merci.
This is not for only with me here. This you bring with you, you walk around, whatever you're doing, take this energy with you where you keep dropping what you are not. As we just heard, the illusion. We've been living in that illusion thinking it's real. It's not real. It's the mirage when you drive. It will never be real. I've said many times, stop wanting to change the illusion, come out of it. It's like a pond, you come out of it. Thank you. Mhm. Om Gigi Saima, blessings to you.
Blessings to you. Oh, Saima, this is just amazing. I'm so grateful to you. My life has just totally changed. This is just, I feel as though authenticity of
Mhm.
my human soul is stepping forward. stepping out of me is like I can see a tube of light in me and then a human around it, but I'm becoming the light. It's like it's dissolving the human
Yes.
moves out. It's just, I'm so grateful to you. I'm just so grateful.
The essence of your soul is inside of you. And then you are in your soul energy. Your soul is huge. We are all into the soul of each other's energy. Huge.
I'm doing the violet flame. I do it at night, and now I'm doing it. I stood in the yard this morning, and the whole yard became the flame.
That's it. That's
The
it.
trees
Yes,
became the flame. It all became
that's
the flame.
correct.
It's so
That's
beautiful.
correct. Excellent. Continue like this. So, all of you, this is such an important point. Be this all the time so that at any moment, any one of us can leave the planet now. Any moment, we leave the planet with this energy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who's next? The dimension of love. I don't think there's anybody else. Hello?
JJ Saima. It's a pleasure to connect and learn. How we can drop our human stuff
Yes.
and merge with our soul light.
Yes. Yes.
And what I felt was this merge of energies coming through from my crown. It was just melding with me,
Correct.
and I was knocked out, but I could hear your voice. And near the end, all I could see was this beautiful violet light that we
Mm.
became one with the source within us. And I am new to you, and with your grace and your beauty and your loving compassion
Mhm.
that you hold us with is just magnificent. And I am grateful.
And I'm grateful to you. And I will send to you the violet flame as a gift for you to when Saint Germain and Master asked me, I was somewhere in North America and asked me to go to Patmos in Greece to record it. I'll send that to you.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. You see, now you realize you are the master of your destiny. Do you realize this today, Mina? I have been saying this for centuries. You are the master of your destiny. I think with what you just share and what Thomas share, this is it. When you realize what you are creating for you, you are the master of your destiny.
It's when we allow it.
Correct.
And that's when we are ready to say, I surrender
That's
and I am
correct.
ready to transform.
Correct.
And we just have to ask for help. And your presence on Mother Earth is going to shine so many places. And as you say, we are the creators. We are the ones who need to spread that ripple of that pond. When we
Yes.
come out of that pond, that we become refreshed, and we wear that cloak, that armor that we came with. As you say, we made that choice.
And every human has created that around them because of being scared of being hurt. How many of you recognize that here? You are so scared of being hurt that you built an armor. But you cannot be enlightened with that. It's impossible. So just allow. If you do not have our just allow, we'll send that to you as well. Just allow things to be the way it is. Yesterday I'm looking at the variety of flowers you sent to me and the orchids, and I say, each one is being its own, filled with light, love, expanded. None of the flower on my right is wanting to be like the flower on my left. No, they are just being what they are. And they are resplendent. Bright light comes out of them. You know, the orchids is such a magnificent message of life, balance. And with that, what you are creating now, with the cosmic energy that's coming, the grander destiny of you is now available to you. And I will say it in French because it has more meaning. Est à votre portée.
It is available for you.
Le vrai
The
vous
real
est à
you
votre
is
portée.
available for
La
you.
grâce
The
de Dieu
grace of you
rentre et
penetrate
avec
with
tout ce qui se passe
everything that is
présentement.
coming
Vous ne
easily.
pouvez qu'être
You only
dans
be
la grandeur
in the
de vous.
grandeur of you.
Vous
You
êtes une
are
grande âme,
a
une
big
belle âme, une âme
soul,
ancienne,
ancient
une âme
soul,
qui a une grandeur,
in a
une
soul
certaine souveraine
that has
énergie
this
qui est
energy that is magnificent,
qui a été
that has been
recouverte
covered
par des
by
couches et des
layers and
couches et des
layers and
couches
layers,
des énergies fabriquées
energies
par vous-même
built from
ou
yourself
par votre
or your
entourage.
environment.
Donc aujourd'hui,
So
je vous
today
dis,
I say to you,
lâchez
drop
tout ce qui est
everything
du
that is
passé,
from the past,
de l'ancien.
everything from the past, from the old paradigm,
Accueillez-vous
and
dans
welcome
votre
yourself
dans votre nouvelle vie.
in the new you.
Et
And
prenez
take
cette
this responsibility
responsabilité. Vous
where
êtes
you
réincarné
reincarnate
sur la
yourself
terre
on the planet
aujourd'hui
today
avec moi.
with me.
Nous sommes
We are
ensemble.
together.
On s'est déjà connus.
We known each other before.
Et cette
And
fois-ci,
this time,
le dos ne se tourne
we're
pas
not turning our back
contre la lumière,
from light
vers les distractions.
to
Bien au
distraction,
contraire,
but on the opposite, you're coming to the light.
c'est ça votre
This is
grâce.
your grace.
C'est cela. Le monde céleste. The celestial world is here for you. Some of you may have noticed I barely communicate because most of me is not on this plane for the amount of cosmic energy that has to come here. Step into your celestial world. Step into your quantum world. We are building an awakening community as planetary community, an awakened, an enlightened, and an ascended consciousness globally. And we are all part of it. You are the pillars. And my joy is to take you all the way to the work of ascension. So at a point, you will be the one going on different planets in the future and give Diksha to others. You've been with me years. You know what the world is about. You know what your inner world is about. Prepare yourself to be that work of pure consciousness, of dimension of love, of higher consciousness. So one day you can be in your wholeness of you and step to initiate others into their awakening. And while you are where you are today, continuously walk, drive, travel, eat, go shopping in an expanded consciousness and expanded love with compassion. That's the key right now. Love with compassion. It's a key, meaning no more judgment. No more judgment. You accept you were like them before. You accept, you still sometimes act like them. How can you judge them? Step into you. Love with this compassionate heart. Love with all that is as you. I know that love is new on planet Earth. I know that. But I also know you're capable of spreading that love wherever you walk, wherever you are. Fill your house with that love. In that love, fill it with compassion. No matter what you hear, what you see. Because we are clearing the planet all the way from First World War and before. So everything will come to surface. It may not be yours. So don't buy into it. Don't become it. Love, light, compassion. Love, light, compassion. Serve everyone with your love, with your light, with your compassionate heart. Serve everyone as you serve yourself. Blessings.
Wow. JJ Saima. I honor the divine feminine in you and in me. Thank you, everyone, for being on this call. I promised you a couple of things at the end, how to participate with us in Montreal, as well as how to participate with us in Japan. And if we could put those slides up right now, please. Here is the QR code for the recalibration of human DNA that will be live and online September 13th through the 15th. So that's right around the corner. So please, there it is in French as well. All of this information is on the website at awakenedlife.love. And thank you for those of you who want that QR code. Please also go to the website. Let's put that in the chat as well, the website. And now the next one, please. For Japan. Love Healing, the Path of Japanese Mysticism. And that's September 27th through the 29th. There's a QR code for you there as well. Please, you're welcome to join us in person and online for this program in Japan, the 2-day program in Japan. Thank you. Thank you for your willingness, for your openness, for what you said at the beginning that you want to accomplish. And thank you. And thank you for who you are in this world and in this world as we move into the next Satya Yuga, the Yuga of Truth. JJ Saima. Thank you.